At the end of the last ice age, the New Forest was part of a vast forest called the Wildwood, stretching across southern England all the way into France. As the ice retreated and sea levels rose, part of southern England began to sink, and the forests of Doggerland were flooded, forming now what is the English Channel. But here at its edge, the New Forest still stands. An oasis, cradled in the middle of the Hampshire Basin, the New Forest National Park covers an area of 566 square kilometers. It's bordered by Southampton to the east, the River Avon and Dorset to the west, and it stretches north for 23 miles towards Salisbury and Stonehenge. When hunter-gatherers arrived at the end of the last ice age, about 11,000 years ago, they would have found a world similar to this. Open woods that gave way to rough heathland and lush green meadows. The forest was a hunter's paradise. There was fresh water, firewood, shelter, and above all, there was cover to ambush your prey. This beautiful flint arrowhead was found right here, and many of them have been found across the forest floor. This place must have been alive with game. Great herds of woolly mammoth, Irish elk, and an enormous cow called the auroch roamed here. Their constant grazing kept the forest at bay and the clearings open. They were hunted by giant cave bears, wolves, and even lions stalked this land. One of the last mammals to arrive here around 11,000 years ago was the red deer. Weighing up to 180 kilograms and standing up to 2 meters tall with its antlers, this magnificent creature is now Britain's largest wild land animal. But one animal has been here for more than 500,000 years: the horse. They once roamed with the mammoth and the Irish elk across southern England. A descendant of those early equines, the New Forest pony evolved as a distinct breed of moorland pony, and its relationship with man changed from being hunted to being herded. Evidence of early man is laid bare right across the forest. There are over 200 Bronze Age barrows. Here on Setley Plain are these two very rare dish-shaped barrows. Their precision and shape suggest that this land was inhabited by a sophisticated and civilized society around 3,000 to 4,000 years ago. The soil here was rich enough to support farming communities. The problem was that it quickly became exhausted and was set aside for grazing, which in turn has created a landscape and a way of life that survives to this present day. In medieval Britain, around 600 to 1100 AD, the rights to graze the land were enshrined under the feudal system. The land was owned by the crown and given under grant to the lords of the manor. The lords gave the workers who lived on their estate the right to graze their animals. They were called commoners. Remarkably, here in the New Forest, the grazing rights have remained attached to the land, much of which is still owned by the crown, and the grazing rights are still used by the commoners.